Shalom, shalom. We start in a few seconds. Shalom, shalom, לכולם. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Oh, Bezrat Hashem, it's okay.
Yes.
Shalom, shalom, Chief Rabbi Zohar. ערב טוב. Shalom, shalom, Rabbi Eliyahu Media. Shalom, shalom, Rabbi. Shalom, 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 Rabbi Israel Kondol. Shalom, shalom to all of you. Bezrat Hashem,
Shalom, Rabbinate.
shalom, shalom. Bezrat Hashem, we will start today. We will have a specific thought on the U.S. election, even if we will talk about the culture of truth and the culture of lies, but we know that the situation in this country produces big influence in the world. Shalom, shalom, Chief Rabbi El Natan El Hanan. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. We know that the situation in this country produces always big impact in the world. So, shalom, shalom. So, Bezrat Hashem, we just hope that everything will be okay and that the result, no matter what will be decided, will not produce any war, any specific type of crisis in this country, Bezrat Hashem. So we will today study the Parashat of the week, Parashat Noach. Like usual, my purpose is to use the parasha of each single week to give more information about the Bantu Israelite, about our history from Africa to all the corners of the world, about our forgotten tradition, about the clue, the truth, and the proof that we are real Israelites. So that's why we focus every time we read a new portion of the Torah. For us, it's the occasion to show to the world, to show to ourselves that we are really dealing with a book, when I talk about the Torah, which talks about our ancestors, about our lands, our country, our culture, and so on. So in the editorial of today, the introduction of the Limud of today, I want us to be focused on one very strange culture that you will find in Bantu Israelite habits. We don't like people who lies. We don't like to be betrayed by false tongue or false language. You can see it when you are doing the education of your kids. Shalom, shalom, Rabbi Nathanael Kamali, shalom, shalom. When you do the education of your kids, you will see that you can even be a very small kid. When you start to lie by faking to have while you don't have, or to say that you didn't do that, but you did actually, the parents will be really, 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 really in big anger. At the same time, when you go in the Occidental mindset, you will see it's a bit different. You will see that, oh, it's cute, it's trying to fake the situation. I'm not judging. I'm just trying to put light on specific nikudot, specific points. You will see that from the childhood in the Bantu Israelite tribes, culture, we try to print in the head of the kid that you should not lie. When that kid will grow up and will become a judge in his own tribe, the purpose will be by sitting under a tree in order to judge the cases, the purpose will be to seek the truth and to use all the tools in order to bring up the truth. And at the same time, in our culture, justice court can be an open space where you can use lies, you can use misunderstanding in order to win your case. In Africa, in Haiti, in West Indies, when you go to the traditional side, the countryside, you will see even the judge trying to find which herbs, which fruits, which vegetables should be used in order to push the truth to be said in that moment. This is said to remind us something about the temple, the holy temple. That was the mindset, for example, when a woman was under the suspicion of being Eshet Ish, meaning she betrayed her husband. The purpose of the Kohen Gadol was to seek the truth. The purpose of the spiritual leaders was to be the incarnation of the truth. So also we have in the Bantu Israelite tribes. The leaders have to be the master of the truth. The leaders have to be the guardians of the truth. While in other culture, you will see that to be a leader, it's naturally accept that you will lie. It's naturally accept that you will say 10 words and you will keep only 7. It's naturally accept to make a kind of makeup of the truth in order to achieve the purposes that you want to acquire or to have. So that's why we have that title. How Western culture's relationship to lie killed the Bantu Israelite societies. The purpose for us will be to answer to that question and to understand how it is built. So we will start from that perspective with the text of the Ben Ish Chai in the Parashat Noach. That text is one very specific pasuk of Parashat Noach. And from that pasuk, we will have the answer to that question. How did they do to kill our society? By bringing lies to be a custom in our behavior, by bringing lies to be a custom among our political leaders, by bringing lies to be a custom in the way we choose our spiritual leaders. So, Bezrat Hashem, let's start. Bereshit, Tet, Pasuk, Zain. Share my screen. First to read the Pasuk. Bereshit, chapter 9, verse 7. Here is my screen. Let me know when you see. You see it's okay? Can you see my screen, Rabbanim? It's okay?
Yes, it's okay, Chief Rabbi Pinchas, with me.
So here is what the Pasuk is saying. The Pasuk says, Ve'atem perurvu shirtzu ba'aretz urevu va. So how from this Pasuk will be understood the topic, the thematic, the problem of today about lies. Let's go. So in English it said, and you be ye fruitful and multiply, swarm in the earth and multiply therein. This is a mitzvah. From that verse we learn, from that pasuk we learn the mitzvah of getting married and making families. So let's now see what the Ben Ishai is saying. Do you see the Ben Ishai? It's okay?
Yes, Chief Rabbi Pinchas.
So is Bereshit tet, pasuk zayin, ve'atem perurvu ushirtzu ba'aretz urevu ba. נראה לי בסייעתא דשמיא, it says, seems to be, for me, the Ben Ishai said, atem. So the first word of the pasuk, which is here, atem. Ve'atem. Here. Just the three letters, atem, meaning, and you. So you, Shalom, Shalom, Chief Rabbi Shai Moshe. And you. So just the you, atem.
Shalom.
Shalom, Shalom. So let's go back. He say, Ve'atem. What is atem? He say, look, atem otiyot emet. He say, oh, say, understand. Don't read you. Just change the letters position, and you should read truth. So from the beginning, he's telling us the opposite of what we are understanding in the pshat level from the pasuk. He said, look, atem otiyot emet. He said that letters that form the word you, atem, here are the same letter used to create the word truth. שהם רומזים ל-22 אותיות התורה. He said, look, these three words, these three letters, Aleph, Mem, Taf, they are giving to us an allusion to the 22 letters of our Torah. Ki Aleph uberosh, because Aleph is the first letter. Mem be'emtza, Mem is the middle one. Ve'taf besof, and Taf is the last one. Daenu, ki im tachnis otiyot mansapach, בתור ה-22 אותיות, אז תהיה אות מ' באמצע. He said, look, there's a big difference. You have to know that you will not see that the mem is in the middle of is not in the middle if you only use 22 letters. In order to see mem to be in the middle of the letters, you have to include the final letters. So like this. You see my screen?
Yes, Rabbeinu.
No. So, here are all the letters. The final letters that, Shalom, Shalom, Rabbinate Catherine. The final letters that are discussed here, they are in green. Rav Sofit, Mem Sofit, Nun Sofit, Pe Sofit, Tzadik Sofit. If you don't put them inside, you will see that the mem will not be in the middle of the list of the letters. So by adding, here's the aleph, here's the taf, and by adding the chaf, the mem, the nun, the pe, the fe, and the tzadik, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So mem become the 14th letter by starting from aleph or by starting from taf. So suddenly, because we put inside the mem, we have now we put inside the final letters, we have now the proof that mem is in the middle. And he said also that the letters you use to write atem, meaning you, are the very same letter you use to write emet. And like you see, the aleph is in the beginning, the mem is in the middle, the taf is at the end. So the question is, why do you bring us to switch? Why do you want to teach to us that the mem is in the middle? Okay, what does it change in our understanding? We don't know. Why do you bring us to say that it's the truth? Why? Let's go slowly. And we continue. We have that situation. We have that situation. One second. Share my screen. One second. Here's the text. Let's go back in the text. So you see like this. It said, Veyadua, and it's known, Ki Esrim Vesheva Otiot. So now we have in total 27 letters. You see, you have to know that the 27 letters, Esrim Vesheva Otiot Torah, Em Tinorot Shefa. Oh. You see, you have to know that the 27 letters of the alphabet, they are the vessels of the abundance. Oh, so let's make a pause here. We still don't know why the Ben Ish Chai need us to understand that it's actually truth, why atem, it's emet. We still don't know why he needed to explain to us that aleph is in the beginning, mem is in the middle, and taf is at the end. We still don't know why we have to start with that pasuk, and suddenly we go straight. He said, you have to know that the letters, they are the vessel of where the pipes, where the tinorot, where the pipes of the abundance, of the shefa. Do you know how many shefa do we have? Who knows how many shefa do we have? Who knows how many shefa do we have? Rabbanim, the Rabbanim, you're here. You have to know. Can you hear me? Yes. How many shefa do we have? No answer?
Chief Rabbi Pinchas,
Yes, Shalom, Shifra Belter Hanan.
um, speak about the Shefa. We look at also the is this bigger kaparat?
Yeah, Toda Rabba. Toda Rabba. Thank you very much. Just go ahead.
So it does not only specifically referring it to a particular thing, but it refers it to either the children or it refers it to peace. It refers to Chaim, life. So it refers it to Panasa. It refers it to all this. Yeah.
Toda Rabba, Chief Rabbi El Natan El Hanan. So summarize what Chief Rabbi El Natan El Hanan have just said. We know that 7 types of abundance exist. What are them? Here they are. We have it from Rabbi Nechunia's book. We know that we have life. First type of abundance. Peace. Second one, life being connected to Abraham. That bring it out from Saturn. Peace coming out with Yitzhak that took it to Tzedek, which is Jupiter. Chokhmah, wisdom, that comes along with Yaakov, who get it from Mars. Chen, grace, with Moshe, who get it from Chama, the sun. Osher, wealth, with Aaron, who get it from Noga, Venus. Zerah, meaning seeds, with Yosef, who get it from Mercury. And leadership, Memshala, from David, we get it from the moon. So the Ben Ishra is telling you, look, you see all these things? Life, peace, wisdom, grace, wealth, Zerah, seeds, Memshala, leadership. When you finish to pray, and Hashem say, okay, take it. What do you need to receive it? You need the vessel, right? You follow me, Rabbanim?
Yes, Chief Rabbi Pinchas.
You need the vessel to receive that. What are the vessels? The letters. The letters. First question, are all the letters vessels? Are all the alphabet vessels? What do you say, Rabbanim? What do you say?
Sorry, Chief Rabbi Pinchas, there was a sound of a truck that passes by and distracted me. What was the question, Chief Rabbi Pinchas?
My question is, are all the letters which existed in the word with the different alphabet, are all the letters vessels for the abundance?
Chief Rabbi Pinchas, we know where.
Yeah, go ahead, Rabbi Nathan. Yes.
Yeah, we know that Manspacha, when it changes the form, it becomes dinim. So they may not be part of the abundance.
No, this is not my question, Chief Rabbi. I'm asking
sorry.
something.
Yeah, sorry.
You have the Hebrew alphabet. You have the Latin alphabet. You have the Greek alphabet. You have the Indian alphabet. You have the Japanese alphabet. So, based on what the Ben Israel have said, telling to us that the 7 type of abundance will need pipes to come down till us. Meaning you have prayed in Rosh Hashanah, you have prayed Yom Kippur, you have prayed in Sukkot, you have made an amazing even Rosh Hashanah if you are a Malach, a king, a Melech, in Nisan. And you have made a tremendous Sfirat HaOmer, 7 weeks, you counted. Each week you get your abundance corresponding to life, to wisdom, to life, to shalom, to wisdom, to grace, to seeds, to wealth, and to leadership. Now the Ben Ish Chai is telling to us, look, you need now to bring that 7 type of shefa down. How do you bring them down? You need letters. So my question is, are all the alphabet equal? Can I use a A, a B, a C as a pipe to bring down a shefa, an abundance? Can I use Japanese letters, Indian letters to bring down that shefa that are created that I need now to collect?
Oh, okay. Now I understand the question. Sorry, because of the interruption. Okay. I wanted to believe that it's not the case. Why? Because Ben Ish Chai in the Pasha Noach, but Shana Rishona,
Yeah.
there he says all the languages other than Ivrit are functional languages. So meaning that they are only functional. They are only functional on a functional world, but they cannot be vessels. They could not serve as a vessels to receive or to be the kelim of shefa.
Toda Rabba. So your final answer is no.
Yeah, from the two opinion, yes.
Okay. And what you have said, you have also included the Hebrew alphabet, right?
No, only the Hebrew alphabet could be saved as kelim.
Okay, Toda Rabba. Now we got it. Why the Ben Ish Chai is bringing it now? He said, look, Rabbanim Tzadikim, the problem starts with the Babel Tower. When languages have been made, the purpose was division. How did they succeed? to be so close to build that tower, it's because they had the same language. The desire of their heart was able to be incarnate on earth because they had they had only one tools, one kelim, one vessel, which were the Hebrew alphabet. So not with every language you can bring down the shefa, the abundance that was created. So now we have a problem. People come to you, Bantu, Israelite descent, they say, no, Hebrew, it's a Semitic language. It's not a Bantu language. So what do you say? What do you say?
Chief Rabbi,
Yes, Rabbi Mordechai.
shalom, shalom. So I would probably, I would challenge the rabbi before by saying that if Ben Ishkai is holding that it's the kalim is only by Lashon Kodesh, then that would cut out a lot of the Greek and all the many other writings that they held were kalim to understand the Torah by.
תודה רבה. I got you. I will add one details. The sages have said the day the Torah was translated in Greek, the first time the Torah was translated, they needed to fast because it was a breaking down. It was something crazy. Even if after, the Mefarshim, they will go here and there, and they will try to tell you, no, the Greek is a very beautiful language. But the question is, no, we have a problem. The sages have said, when the Torah was translated the first time, it was a day of sadness. It was a day of being in fasting and say, Hashem, we are sorry. So now we have a problem because we have this text that can block us in one day. People come, say, okay, you Bantu Israelites, okay, very simple. Where's the Hebrew? Your languages are not. So you have no kelim. So the proof is that you are not Israelite. Because every Israelite, they went with the scripture. So let's go back to the topic. Let me just show to you something. The answer said, don't worry, Rabbanim. In our tradition, we know, I would say something that I generally say in tradition limud, but I have to say it because the Ben Ishai bring the topic. In the Bantu Israel traditions, we know that, yes, Hebrew was our language. And it's even not only us who make that affirmations. The very known French scientist states of the research department in France, the CNRS, they went in southwest Congo. They find tunnels there in a place called Lovo. I made a limud last year about Lovo and Sukkot. And they went there and they visit the place, southwest Congo. And they find scriptures in the tunnels. You can see here. And they use science to know from when were that scriptures. And they said that scriptures are around the 10th or the 9th century. So what they said that among the Ktav Ivri, the Ivri alphabet, the one even before the Ashuri, we found 20 letters among 22. They say we found 20 letters among 22. To say it was generally it was the first one who bring that chidush was Rabbi Shimon. Bring the names of the men who made the research, two Belgian guy, Caucasian. They say yes. 22 signs of the Ivri alphabet were found out in the tunnels in the middle of nowhere in Congo. And that place is very secret. You will not have any possibility to go there. So this is just to remove from your heart that doubt. No, don't have any doubt. We knew how to bring down Shefa. Now why? What the connection with the truth? Let's go back to the Ben Ish Chai and let him talk. See what he's saying, and we will be in a few minutes in our topic. See what he said. Ben Ish Chai had. He said, you have to know that the letters, they are the pipes of abundance. They call Otiyot Nikraim Kelim, and every single letters are called vessels. וכאשר ירבו האותיות במילואם ומילוי מילואם ועוד כמה מילואים, אז ירבו הצינורות. He said, the more you will expand, you will extend the letters, we will see it in a few minutes what it means, the more you will add the quantity of vessels in order to receive that abundance. Let's say you made an amazing prayer in Rosh Hashanah, wow, you open the sky. You think that vessel will be enough to receive what the abundance you have said? At least a minimum, I need 7 like that to receive here shalom, here life, here wealth, here chen. I need 7, but even it can be not enough. So you need to create vessels with the letters. So how do you multiply the quantity of vessels? It's like this, you'll see. במילא ירבו השפע, בסוד מה שאמר אלישע הנביא עליו השלום, לכי שאלי לך כלים מן החוץ מאת כל שוכניך. כלים ריקים אל תטמעיתי. So he said, you remember the story of Elisha Navi, who basically wanted to help that woman who had no money, no way to feed the kid. He asked to the woman, do you have vessels, empty vessels? She said, no, I don't have any empty vessels. He said, go and ask, bring to me empty vessels, and don't be shy. Ask to your neighbor, bring empty vessels. Ben Ish Chai said it was the sign of the letters. So let's see what it means. I'm just building because it's very technical in this limud, so I don't want to lose anything with you. So I said, we have the 27 letters. In the 27 letters, when he said atem, you have to fructify and multiply, he said, don't say you, say the truth. So if I change, he said, he don't say you have to fructify and multiply. No, he said, emet, the truth have to be multiply and fructify. Are you following me?
Yes, Rabbeinu.
So the first thing he's telling you, the Ben Ish Chai, say, look, everything which is connected to abundance, it's all about truth. The day you will start to lie, just know that you will not be able to bring anything down. No matter with which intensity you prayed. If you are not based on the truth, nothing will come down. Why? Because the letters will be in order only when you will put them in that order. You need to change the mem and the taf position in order to have aleph in the beginning, mem in the middle, taf at the end. So what was the logicality of the one who wanted to bring the Bantu Israelite to be enslaved, sent in America, North America, South America? What was their mindset when they came with the colonization? It was to introduce their mindset in our mindset. Like we saw that in the introduction. What is their mindset? When a kid, 3 years old, 4 years old is lying, it's cute. It's clever, you know how to play with the adult. When you are Bantu Israelite, when you are Afro-American, when you're African, you lie at 3, all the neighborhood will know that, look, this kid is strange. He's young, he's not already to lie. You will be beaten. When you start to do something like that, lying, it's not cute for us. Never. They will make a reputation on you. Say, look, this kid is so young, he starts to lie. What's wrong with his education? What's wrong with his parents? We never find anything cute. So what they did is to bring up the mindset of, look, what does it mean to be clever? Is to know how to play with words. Bring people to be in your way to understand the words and you will win everything. Sorry, this is lies. The truth don't need strategy. The truth is meaningful by its essence. I don't need to be here to make plan in my head and to find niches to say, no, here, you see, the way it's written, the law, you see, they forget something here. Let's go in the point and we're going to win the justice in the justice court. This was never the mindset in our Bantu Israelite kingdom. In the justice system, in the Western world, they tell you, look, even the guy who is guilty have to have a lawyer, yes. And what will do the lawyer? He will try to convince, to find a way to bring this one who is guilty not to be condemned by the justice court. This was never the mindset in the Bantu Israelite justice court. If things was known by your lawyer that you were guilty, the purpose was for your lawyer to see what will be the way to fix the situation for you, meaning what type of punishment should be given to you in order to stop that, not to bring you to escape from the punishment. All the mindset of corruption, we were used to have kings. We were not used to make campaign. We were not used to make advertisement where you bully someone, you insult him. We were not used to that. We were led by the wiser, by the holier, by the purest people. We had no problem to see them staying 20 years because we knew that they were the incarnation of truth. And to be the incarnation of truth, you need a whole work. What did the one who came to enslave us? They brought the opposite mindset. Your justice court should be a place where intelligence are fighting. If someone succeeds to cover a crime, it's okay. It's an amazing lawyer. It was never like that in the Bantu Israelite kingdom. Never. Never. Oh, he's a good president, but he's lying a bit, but at least we had a good GDP. What a connection. So what was the purpose? It was to remove the shefa from us. I'm not saying anything with hatred. I'm just bringing fact. You can go and try to read from any secret file that were open now to the public. You will see that what made the Occidental society very angry, very sad, it was how come these African kingdom, they have so much? How come their land, their soil are so abundant? How come they have everything? So the purpose from the beginning was to remove from us that abundance. You get it? So if you want to remove that abundance from someone, you will use all the tools of spirituality. And yes, you have people in the Western society who understand about mystical. They say it's simple. Let's bring light to be in their daily life, in the in the justice system, in the political system, in the family system. Let's bring this to be a culture, and let them to be used to see the kid lie from the younger age. Like this, by cutting the shefa, we will create the shefa. That's why every single time you open your TV, what is discussed? The shefa. Yes, this country has loaned 3 billion to the international bank. Yes, the GDP this year is about that. Yes, it's all about the economical activity of every single country. What they are telling to us, yes, we succeed to create a system of shefa totally independent from the spiritual system. And what said Chief Rabbi Nathan Hanan, I wanted him to go till the end, but he stopped. The Ben Ishra is not talking Rabbanim, he's not talking about the Ashuri letters. I'm telling you one truth today. The letters which are the pipe of abundance and the vessel of abundance, they are the Ktav Ivri. It's not me who said that, it's Rabbi Nechunya. They are, thanks to Rabbi Shai, we can have an example. They are that. He's telling you, look, pass from this to that. That's why these are the letters which were found out in Southwest Congo. The culture of lies bring you to have the false letters. The culture of lies bring you to have another languages. And that culture will destroy your abundance. That's why today you can say what you want. Yes, we have big soil at Arabanim, in Africa, in West Indies, in some areas in America. We, the Bantu Israelite, we have no abundance. And when we have it, it's burning our hand. Why? Because this is not real abundance. They are not coming from the 7 shefa. They are coming from the abundance the system creates by itself. How? By creating lies like a common thing. If you are someone who knows how to lie, and you are a very good one, you can be a celebrity. You can be used as a model. They can make Hollywood movie around about your story. This is where we are now, Ramani. This is our sad reality. Let's go back to the Ben Ish Chai. He said something. He said, look, The more you will multiply the letter, the more you will have vessels to receive that abundance, that holy abundance. People mixed up between abundance and holy abundance. What is holy abundance? Like I told you, we work on it all the time of Sukkot. All the time of Sukkot. Holy abundance, they are here. It's all about Beget Kaparat Laksetif Rabbi Hanan. Life, peace, wisdom, grace, wealth, seeds, leadership from our fathers, Ushpizin, Avraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Moshe, Aaron, Yosef, David. Just 1 second, pause. Someone is ringing. 1 second, please. So sorry, let's go back. This is the thing. So he said, we have to multiply the vessels. The more vessels we'll have, the more we will be able to collect totally all the shefa. This is the purpose, to collect all the shefa we have created. And he said, this is the secret of the milui, meaning what we call the phonetics. You see here? For example, the letter Aleph. It's a vessel, like he said, the Ben Israel. He said, but when I say Aleph, what's happened with me? I just have one vessel. But when now I write the sound Aleph, because Aleph here, it's Aleph, Lamed, P. Aleph. So what will happen to me? It's finished. From the same letter, I will have 3 vessels to collect my abundance. You understand the importance of the Miluim? Same thing for here. Instead of writing only Aleph, I will write Aleph, Lamed, P. So from the beginning, I had only this letter. Now, thanks to the Miluim, I will have possibility to use 8 vessels to collect my shefa. How can we do that? Let's move forward faster. We'll have the answer. Keep in mind this picture. Is it okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's go back now. So he said to Ben Ishai, he said, now that you have understood this point, he said, גם עוד יש בחינה אחרת לריבוי השפע. כאשר יגדלו הצינורות בכמותם, כי ידוע שיש אותיות קטנות, יש אותיות בינוניים ויש אותיות גדולות, וכאשר יגדלו האותיות להיות בסוד אותיות גדולות, נמצא הכלים הם גדולים, וממילא יתרבה השפע הנמשך בהם, כי אינו דומה צינור רוחב קנה לצינור רוחב חבית. וכיוון דנתרבה השפע למעלה, יהיה ריבוי טוב למטה בארץ התחתון. וזה שאמר, ואתם, רמז לכללות 27 צינורות התורה, פרו ורבו, תרתי כאמר, האחד מצד המילוי הוא מילוי המילוי, והשני מצד הגדול באותיות, שיהיו אותיות גדולות, שיכלו בתוכם שפע. רב, ואז על ידי כך תתחבא הטובה למטה בארץ התחתון, וזהו שרצו בארץ ורבו בה. So he said, basically, we have one problem now. We have one question. If we go back to the Pasuk, the Pasuk is saying two things. He said, Peru urvu. He said, I understand that the abundance can be brought down by the quantity of vessels by adding miluim of the letters, phonetics. Okay. So what about this expression, revu? Let's say this is the miluim. What is the revu? What is fruitful? Being fruitful, it's okay. I have Aleph. I write now the phonetics, Aleph, Lamed Pe, and I write the phonetics of the phonetics. Okay, I've understood the mindset of what is to be fruitful. But what is to multiply? He said very simple. The aspect of multiply, same thing, you go here. If in the Torah, you have different size of letters. Different size of letters. You have small letters. You have letters which are middle size. And you have big letters. So I said, all this is a secret. There's a way to write things. There's a way to use the letters. The smaller the letter R, the smaller the capacity of the vessel will be. The bigger the letter R, the bigger the vessel will be able to receive. So what is the top level? Is to have the milui of milui like this, of big letters. Do you understand the logicality?
Yes, Rabbeinu.
So if you have a milui, it's to be fruitful. But if you have the size of the letters, it's to be multiply. Fruitful, multiply. This is what the Ben Ish Chai said. So the question is, okay, we get it, Rabbi Pinchas, we understand. But how do I apply it in my life? Okay, letters, it's beautiful, it's very, okay. Say some people, yeah, okay. But after that, what do I do? Now look how we connect all of these to the culture of lie, or actually to the culture of truth. So I say like this. He said, sorry, okay. He said like this. He said, oh, Nira li Ishmaya. He said, there's another way, there's another remez, drash. It seems to be Atem Otiot Emet. So he goes back to his first words. He said, look, the word you is actually the word truth. Atem Otiot Emet. Remez le olamot bria etiratia. שהם סוד אחדים, עשרות, מאות. ובזה פרשו מאמר רבותינו זיכרונם לברכה במסכת ברכות, במסכת שבת נ"ה, חותמו של הקדוש ברוך הוא אמת, דהייתה בעץ חיים, שער דרושי אביה, פרק ה', בשלושה עולמות בריאת יצירתיה נקראים חותם האצילות, וזה שאמר חותמו של הקדוש ברוך הוא אמת. He said, look, we have one Maserta, one tractate, Shabbat, Daf Nunhe. He said in the Maseret Shabbat, it's written that the stamp of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Emet. What? Yeah. He said, Chotamo shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu, his stamp is Emet. Boom. He said, what does it mean? He said, look, the Emet you are seeing here, it's not only the letters, the three letters. The three letters, they are also representing the three spiritual word, the lower one, Asya, Bria, Yetzira. And they said, so Akadosh Baruch Hu being in Atzilut, the word of Bria, Yetzira, Asya, they are his stamp. But keep in mind, Bria, Yetzira, Asya, it's not Olam Hazeh. We are in Olam Hazeh. So the stamp comes from the top to us. So that stamp is what finished and approved the fact that Shefa have to be sent. So he said, look, Maseret Shabbat, we understand that the stamp of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Emet. That three letters. And we know now why. And he said, וידוע כי עיקר התיקון של מעשינו הוא בעולמות בריאה יצירה עשייה. כאשר יתחבא התיקון והשפע בבריאה יצירה עשייה, יתחבא למטה אצלנו. כי נפש, נשמה, רוח של ישראל באים מן בריאה יצירה עשייה. וזהו שאמר ואתם. אותיות אמת, רמז לבריאה יצירה עשייה, שהם חותם אמת, פרורבו למעלה בסוד תיקון ועל ידי זה שירצו בארץ, התחתונים ורבובה. Now I will explain, this is a big secret that he gave here. I will build it with you slowly. If you don't understand, please don't hesitate to stop me. Can you see my screen? It's okay?
Yes, Rabbeinu.
Okay, תודה רבה. So he said, Maseret Shabbat. Sorry. Maseret Shabbat. Shabbat Daf Nun. So you go in your Talmud Bavli, Shabbat Daf Nun. What is said there? It said that the stamp of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Emet. You follow? It's okay?
Yes, Rabbi Pinchas.
תודה. So what is Emet? This is Emet. Okay. He said, the truth is, let's take it like this. Emet. No, sorry. Emet. The stamp of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is its Emet. Okay. He said, what is explained in the Talmud also is that these letters, they are also the example of different level of numbers. He said, no, before the numbers, let's say, he said, each one of these letters, they are the stamp. What does it mean to be the stamp of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? If it's very simple, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is in the word of Atzilut. Okay. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, this is the stamp based to Maseret Shabbat. He said basically, the first letter will be Asya. Asya is the lower word. After this, here it's Yetzirah. After that, here it's Bria. You say you have to know that these three words, they are actually the stamp of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Why? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is standing in Atzilut. Till there, is it okay, Rabbanim?
Yes, Rabbeinu.
Okay, תודה רבה, Chief Rabbi Nathan. He said, what you have to know also is like this. When it comes about numbers, each word gives to you an information. You say, for example, when you are in the word of Asia, it's the category of the unit. Unit being from 0 to 9. When you are in the word of Yetzirah, it's the tens, from 10 to 99. You got it?
Yes, Rabbeinu.
And when you are in the word of Bria, it's the category of number called hundreds. All these, we're going to make a whole package at the end. We just follow the Ben Ish Chai at the moment. He said, this is in the side of the words. Okay. Now, he said, you see all this? This is also happening in the level of the body. What does it mean? Look down. He said, in the body, you have 3 levels of soul. We know that the word of Asiya will give nefesh. The word of Yetzirah will give ruach. And the word of Bria will give neshama. So now what's happened? The Ben Ish Chai says something. So you see that? Here, these 3 words, they need to be fixed. Because the broken vessel, all of them happen here. Atzilut was protected because you have no bad thing, no impurity in Atzilut. That's why it said in the Torah, Lo yigrucha ra. No one will bring ra inside of you. So we talk about Atzilut, said the Otzrot Chaim, Rabbi Chaim Vital. So he said, all the purpose for us by being Israel, Jews, we have to fix this word, these words. How do we fix them? By being useful for the stamp. What is the stamp? Emet, truth. So how do we impact these words with our action, thought, and speech? It's in our soul. Everything we are doing with our body will impact every single of these words. That's why I say, look, for us, the more we pray, the more we do Torah and mitzvot, the more we will fulfill these words with Shefa. With Shefa, the seven we quoted. Who are them? The seven kings. So when all the Shefa we have created by praying, doing Halakhot mitzvot, we are not talking about we bringing down that Shefa in our life. We are just talking about the fact of creating Shefa. How do I create Shefa? I do Torah and mitzvot, masim tovim, midot tovot. When you do that, all these three words which need tikkun will be fixed. So that's why also this first pasuk of Noach is talking about the fact of we fixing these words by using the stamp which is emet. So one more time, we understand something very deep here. He's saying to us basically that not only the truth is here to connect my daily life with abundance, to have no problem, no missings, to have everything in my hand from the holiness, but also that very specific truth, it's also here to fix the space, the land, the word. So sometimes we think that, I just made a lie. I lie a bit in order to have a better grant. I lie a bit in order to have that girl to marry. I lie a bit to have that position. I just lie a bit to be appreciable in their eyes. You have to know that lies damaged not only your soul, but also the space where you are. You go in Africa, you go in Haiti, you go in West Indies, in some areas in America, in some areas in South America, you will cry. You will say, how is it possible to live in that conditions? How is it possible? So by bringing the culture of accepting lies in our daily life, not only we destroy our capacity to be connected properly to the holiness of abundance, not the abundance created by the system. No, the holy abundance, the one who came and don't burn in your hands, don't burn your pocket. You see it, you use it, you have no frustration. But also, they destroyed the places. You see the states of Africa today. Wow. I don't need to talk. The Africans, they understand what I mean. You say, wow, this is what you call a city? This is what you call an airport? I'm not blaming only Africa. Don't only see the US in the TV. Go in the countryside. You will see how people are living. The society is very violent. You have areas totally cut it from the society. You see, wow. Go in Haiti, go in Congo, see what's happened. You will understand how accurate, how real, how true is what the Ben Israel is saying. So sometimes you don't need to go on war against people. You just have to bring to them the culture of lying. That's it. You have no weapon, no army, no RPG, no aircraft. Okay. Just think about how you're going to bring the lie mindset in the people you want to conquer, you want to take the land from. You will curse them and curse their land. And if you are very strong, you will even bring their kids to promote that lie and to create other type of lying. You are just okay. One of the biggest cursed, that is well done, let's say well done, is that in Africa, let's say, you produce historical book which are lies. That books that you teach to your students in the Kinshasa University, in Yaoundé University, in Djibourg, they are lie. And you teach it to people to say, look, it was the way our country become that country, is the way where everything starts. We can go further. I will say it. We can go further. You go to Africa, you say, here's the Bible. Here is. This is the way you guys were created. I will not say more. Baruch Hashem, where Rabbi Lechunia, Rabbi Akiva, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai will say the truth. But people are here receiving books and making that story their story and not trying to see if this is real or false. That's why I titled, They Killed Our Societies. Because even today when I talk to my grandfather, who was born in the 1927. So his grandfather was probably born around 1830. I just tried to ask to him, do you remember your grandfather? How life was in this time? What type of spirituality? No memory. So look the previously model last week about memory and the titiot. No memory. So by just bringing lie to be in our daily life, you destroy and the man and the land. Let's go back to Ben Ishchai. What is the solution? Are we lost? Let's finish. He said, Ve'al ken kiyum Torah ve'mitzvot. So say the purpose of you and me doing Torah and mitzvot. קיום התורה ומצוות צריך להיות שלם בשלושה. So he said, if you want, first of all, to connect to the truth, your Torah have to be done with that three part. That three part that remind us the three letters of the word emet, truth. The kavanah, the intention, the dibur, the speech, and the maaseh, the actions. She'em prinat briyat rasia, because they are reminding us also the three words that need to be fixed. The kavanot I sod bina, she'i sod bria, intention connected to bria, ve'adibur, speech yetira, ve'amase be'asia, and the action to asia, ve'em keneged nefesh wa neshama shel adam, and they are connected to your nefesh wa neshama. וכל עולם מן בריאת ירסיה כלול מן בריאת ירסיה. So we know that everything is in everything. So in the word of Asya, I do have the word being divided in the three. So in Asya, I have Asya of Asya, Yetzirah of Asya, Bria of Asya. So meaning even the aspect of intention is actually happening and being reality in the level of action. וכל חלק מן נפש נשמה רוח כלול מן נפש ונשמה. Same thing for the level of soul. If you're on the level of nefesh, inside of that level I will have nefesh of nefesh, ruach of nefesh, neshama of nefesh. ואם יחסר אחד מן שלושה תיקונים הנזכר שהם כוונות דיבור ומעשה, יחסר התיקון מן שלושה נזכרים שהם בריאת ירסיה ונפש ונשמה. It's simple. If you are missing one thing, you say, no, I'm a Pashtan. I do everything pshat. I have no kavanot. You see what's happened? You are missing 1/3. Know that you cannot fixed your soul or the word. It's telling you what? If you are not doing things with kavanot, with the speech and with the actions, what will happen? It's finished. Your abundance cannot come. Why? Because that three words, which are the three levels of your soul, they are the stamp of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How can he stamp on your shefa if you are acting without, like a robot? You talk and you do. You don't even take time to think and to work about what will be the halakhot of the intention regarding this mitzvah or that mitzvah. And he said, ובזה מובן בסייעתא דשמיא טעם שנמשלו המצוות לנער כתיב נר מצוות תורת אור. So now you will understand why the law that we keep, the mitzvah, the chukim, the mishpatim, they are sometimes identified like the light, the ner. He says it's written in Mishle, ner, mitzvah, v'torah or. The mitzvah is a ner and the Torah is a or. Let's say the mitzvah is a candle, let's say, and the Torah is the light, if I translate well. Right? Let me see. Mishle Vav 23. Mishle Vav 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the teaching is light. Yes. So you see, the commandment, the law, the mitzvot, they are called lamp. Let's go back. He said, Ki be'or aner yesh losha gevanim keneged b'riyat tzivasa. Because when you look at the structure of the lamp, you will see three types of colors. And that three types of colors, they are connected to the three words we have seen. And also that three colors are connected to the three levels of soul that you have inside of you. Nefesh neshama. And connected to intention, speech, and action. You have to do things b'shlemut. Shlemut means complete. Things have to be complete. ואף על פי בזוהר כתוב יש בנר 4 שעלוביות כנגד 4 אותיות השם. So even if it's written in the Zohar that actually in the lamp we have 4 colors connected to the 4 letters of Yud Ke Vav Ke. C'est הנה בחינת הרביעי נעלמת. You have to know that the 4th level is hidden from your eyes. You don't see 4 colors. We know that there are 4, but we actually see 3. She'u sod neshama la neshama. It's the secret connected to chaya. ולכן כתב ברוח חיים ז"ל, באור הנר יש 3. That's why we know that psak halacha, how many type of color do we see in the lights? It's 3 colors. ולכן חייב האדם להדליק הנר בשבת. He said, based on that, you are obliged to light the candle of Shabbat. Here is solution and problem. We have made all these tours just in order to understand the mindset behind lighting candles on Shabbat, not on Shabbat, before Shabbat. We Bantu Israelite because we forget our culture. We do have rest of, okay, we have to rest 1 day of the week, okay. But we don't know what is Shabbat. We don't know. And because we don't know what is Shabbat, and we don't light the candle of Shabbat, what's happened to us? we can never reconnect to the truth. You get it, Rabbanim?
Yes, Chief Rabbi Pinchas.
תודה רבה. We can never reconnect to the truth. יען, כי גם השבת בשלושה, משולשת בשלושה, because also Shabbat is divided in three aspects. פרידת הקדושה של שלושה סעודות, because you have three type of meals, שבת. ולכן צריך להדליק הנר שיש בו שלושה מיני אור בכניסה שבת. That's why you have to light the candle that possess three type of color light when you enter Shabbat. גם נראה לי מצוות דשמיא, לומר טעם אחר להדליק הנר בשבת, לרמוז כמו שהנר, כל מה שמדליק האדם ממנו או אינו חסר מאורו כלום. כן השבת, אף על פי שכל ימות החול נשפיעים ומאירים ממנו, אינו מחסר מקדושתו כלום. ולכן אמר המדרש, ויברך אלוקים את יום השביעי. רבי אליעזר אומר, ברכו בנר, וכן היה מעשה. פעם אחת הדלקתי את הנר בליל שבת, ובאתי ומצאתי אותו בלילה מוצאי שבת דלוק, ולא חסר כלום. והכוונה שברכו בנר, רוצה לומר שיהיה דוגמת הנר שהכל ניזונים מאור קדושתו, והוא אינו חסר כלום, ולכן נעשה נס. אז רבי אליעזר גלוי בחוש הרות, שהדליק את הנר בשבת ולא נחסר גם מן השמן כלום, כדי לרמוז על דבר זה הנזכר. So look, what's happened with Shabbat? What the connection? He said, look, we talk about truth, but we saw that the truth is connected to the letters. And the letters were pipes and vessels for what? For the abundance. So how can I connect the dimension of abundance to Shabbat? He says, simple. He says, Shabbat is the day that feeds all the days of the week. And even though that day of Shabbat is feeding the other days, he is not missing. This is the aspect of the light. When you light a candle, you can light 10 candles after, the first candle will not see his light coming down. Why? Because the abundance is coming from the holy side. Now you have the proof, the definition of what I've said from the beginning, that the abundance that we see now is fake. Because when you take 10 billion from the American Central Bank, you are missing after that 10 million. You don't see them in the American Central Bank, you see it in the Congo Central Bank. So you see that the abundance is taking, if it's taking here and given there, here it will be missing. When I make a loan, when a country makes some loan to another country, what was given is gone. There's no situation like that. Okay, the federal bank give 10 billion to France, and the 10 billion are still here. We see them. The gold is here. We gave 200 tons of gold to Brazil, and here we still have the 200 tons. They will tell you, guy, mister, you are crazy. Don't give you gold because you will be missing. This is the proof that the abundance that you have now in your bank account is fake. Because when you give your tzedakah, what you see in your bank account, it's missing, right? Am I lying or am I not lying? It's missing, right? When you give some money to someone, it's missing.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Chief Rabbi Pinchas. Just like Chief Rabbi Pinchas said sometime, well, that whenever they are loaning to you, they are living on interest on what they have given you. So that means they have nothing left.
Tata Rabba. If you remember one day, I gave a limud about um, about the way that in the past, in the Bantu Israel kingdom, we had no, we had a very strange relationship with money. We don't pay attention, we don't give attention to money. See that?
Yes.
One second, we'll see it.
Rabbi Pinchas.
Yes, Chief Rebezoa.
Yes. After seeing that video that we spoke about before, about
Yeah.
money and trees and stuff like that, then I asked myself, what is the real problem? It's not money is not the problem.
Mhm.
Money is not, because if money we need, the money is there. We could, the money is there, it could appear in command. So what is the real problem?
Chief Rebezoa, you get it. Just 1 second. Just need to plug the computer and we finish 10 minutes. 1 second. So let's see. Let's see the proof, like Sarah Bizarre, that money should not be a problem. The Ben Ish Chai just explained to us that real abundance is connected to the dimension of Shabbat, to the spirituality of Shabbat, meaning the Shabbat gives to the other days of the week, but is not missing. We have also the same proof with Moshe. When the 70 sage elders were called, Moshe had to give a portion of, have to give his wisdom to them. But this situation didn't make Moshe less wise. No. He stayed the same. So you see that the system where you are, please don't fall in the trap. Don't think that the abundance you're seeing is real. It's fake, because when you remove, it's missing. No country in this world can stand on these words of Ben Ish Chai. No one. No one. They don't know how to do that. Why? Because they put lies as a foundation. For example, in US today, people are voting. But when they vote, they know that the candidate, they lied. They lied on many situations, but it's okay. The way I was grown by my rabbis, my masters, I sense 1% of lie. Please leave me alone. I don't want to know your country, know your vote. Because this type of Torah cannot be mixed. It cannot be mixed. It cannot. If you're okay with lie, it's finished. You are not in the level to see what is written here. Look, Maseret Tamid, about Alexander's campaign in Africa. Like you see here. I saw he said, I want to go to the country of Africa. Afriki. And look what's happened to him. Alexander did this and went on his campaign. He came to a certain town whose entire population was women. And he wanted to wage battles against them. The woman said to him, it's not in your interest to fight us. If you kill us, people will say Alexander kills women. And if we kill you, people will say Alexander is the king whom women killed in the battle. Instead of fighting them, Alexander said to them, bring me bread. Oh, no, see, we are in Africa, right? He said, bring me bread. Look what they did. Look what the wise woman did. They brought him bread of gold. You see? So you give bread of gold. First of all, before we go to the text. So you don't have any fear to miss gold in your bank account? No, it's okay. Give them bread of gold. It's okay. Upon the table of gold. Alexander the Great said to the woman, do people eat bread of gold? They said to him, but if all you wanted was actual bread, didn't you have bread to eat in your own place? Now see this text according to what we have studied for 1 hour and a half now. That woman, are telling to Alexander, please don't lie to us. Here we are in the country of truth. Be real. Tell us that you want the gold. My question is, how did they know? Did they know this woman? We have a tradition of seeking truth everywhere. The behavior, the eyes, the shape of the body, the words, the body language. We have that in our blood. We don't like to be to be to, to be betrayed. We like truth. And sometimes maybe too much. People say, some people say, okay, he's married now, he say, woman, sit down. I want you to tell me all your story before. I want all the truth. Why? It's in our blood. We want the truth. And she said, look, mister, you're a king. Why you don't go and say the truth? We will help you out. Here is bread. She said, no, I want bread. You eat bread of God. Please stop playing. We know you made all this stuff to come to eat some wheat bread. Please. And she said, if it was not for bread that you took up a campaign and toiled and came here, you must have come to increase your wealth. You see, the women, the Amazonians, they are telling him, look, Mr. Alexander, you know that you have no shefa from the holiness. So your shefa is based on lie, right? So when your shefa is based on lie, you have a strategy. You bring light to other people's place in order to take their abundance away and to put them under your dependence. And like this, you create a new abundance for you. Basically, because you are not connected to the abundance of holiness, the only thing you have found out is to use the lie in order to create dependence on what you have as skills. Like this one using lie in a culture will lose all the abundance from the holy side and will be obliged to connect to you to have the minimum to survive. And like this, you create your abundance. That's why all the tribal chief, I will tell you, the first series of independence, they are all fake. The 60s, or even the end of the civil segregation in US, all this, it's fake because it's still active. They need to create that dependence because the abundance from the impurity works on that. It should be fulfilled every time. It cannot be you give, you're not missing. Like this woman who from the first moment were ready to give a golden bread and a golden table. If you go to Western mentality, who's gonna give you golden bread? Barely if you can be given water. People are very in their world. You knock on the door, I need some help. Oh, sorry, mister, I don't know you. Close this door. Here you see one come, okay, take some golden bread. When Alexander left and came back to his land, he wrote upon the gate of the town, I, Alexander of Macedon, was a fool until I came to the country of Africa. The country of Africa. You see, it's no more a continent. One day I will explain it to you why. The country of Africa of women. And I learned sense from women. Let's go back. Yeah. We finished. like this. והנה, מה שמדליקין בליל שבת, שתי נרות, ראיתי טעם בספרים כי שתי פעמים נר עולה תק, והאיש ואשתו הם גוף אחד, ובפרט בליל שבת שהוא זמן הזיווג. ובאיש יש חמר איברים, ובאישה יש חנב, בסך הכל תק, כמניין לשתי פעמים נר. שתאיר מצווה זו בכל איברים שלהם, וכמו שכתוב בתהילים, כי עמך מקור חיים, בעורר נראה אור. ונראה לי בסייעתא דשמיא, שתי פעמים נר עולה מספר חנון המרבה לסלוח, כי בהדלקת נרות שבת יהיה תיקון לחטא חווה ונסלח החטא, ולכן בליל שבת מניחים המלאכים ידיהם על ראש האדם ואומרים לו, ושר עוונך וחטאתך תקופח. ולכן טוב שהאישה תפחיש קודם הדלקת 2 או 3 פרוטות לצדקה, להיות הצדקה עוזר לסליחה ולכפרה. וכן נהגו פעם, הראינו קצת נשים להפחיש צדקה קודם הדלקה. גם נראה לי בסייעתא דשמיא לרמוז בהדלקה 2 נרות, דאמרו רבותינו זכרם לברכה, עץ חיים מלאך תק שנה. ולכן מדליקין נר כפול, שהוא מספר תק, להמשיך ולקבל שפע מעץ חיים. ולכן אמרו רבותינו זכרם לברכה, הזהיר במצווה זו, זוכה לבנים חכמים, כי התורה שתולה מעץ חיים, והיא עץ חיים למחזיקים בה. ועוד נראה לי בסייעתא דשמיא, טעם 2 נרות להאיר הארה כפולה לנפש ולגוף, כי בשבת גם תענוג הגוף הוא מצווה, וכמו שכתוב, אז תתענג על אדוני. ועוד נראה לי בסייעתא דשמיא לרמוז בהדלקת הנר על בירור ניצוצי קדושה, שיהיה מיתת לעילה. דוגמת אור הנר העולה מיתת לעילה, ולהיותו הברור הוא כפול, ולכן יכפול הנרות. Summarize. It's like this. There's a whole way to understand why it can be meaningful to light two candles on Shabbat, because two candles, two times Ner, it's 500. 500, which is basically symbolized by the 248 members and organs of the man and the 252 organs and member of the woman, and together, because Shabbat is the moment of the union, they will be Ner. Okay. But I will not go in that direction. In another book, the Ben Ish Chai, the same book, but in another place, the Ben Ish Chai said, you have to light 7 candles. 7 candles on Shabbat. A candle for each day. And among the 7, you bring up 2 to respect the halakha of lighting 2 candles. But say you have to light 7 candles. That minhag is meaningful when you want to connect to the truth. Only the mitzvah of lighting the candle of Shabbat will connect you to the emet, to the truth. Why? Because sheker, the lie, come with the sin of Adam HaRishon and Chava. Lighting the candle is to fix that sin. The Ben Ish Chai said that that's why when you light the candle, angel comes and put their hands on your head. And they said, your sins have been removed and you are now redeemed. They say that every single time light of Shabbat or the candle of Shabbat are lighting. So the way to reconnect to the truth, is to fix the sin of Adam HaRishon. The way to fix the sin of Adam HaRishon and Chava is to light the candle. When you light the candle, you remove the lies, you connect with the truth. And on Shabbat is the moment of the union. Union which will help you to make the physicality of fructify and multiply. But at the same time, this is by lighting 7 candles, this is what will connect you to the abundance. What abundance? The 7 abundance we know. From the Chaim, Shalom, Chochmah, Ched, Osher, Zera, and Memshala. Meaning life, peace, wisdom, grace, wealth, seeds, and leadership. So basically, the lighting the candle of Shabbat is collecting all these things. If we want to see our country, our area, our neighborhood, our kingdoms being fixed in the quality, in the respectability, in the technology, we want to see modernity in our area, we have to bring back the culture of lighting Shabbat, the candle of Shabbat, to the Bantu Israelite. If we want to see abundance being here in every single life, not to see people begging every day, I beg, send to me $10, $100, send to me, Western Union. We want to see that. We have to bring the Nerot, the light of Shabbat, to be on their table. And this is to be able to bring down souls of wise tzaddikim. This is what the Ben Ish Chai says here. He said, when you do that, you will bring souls which will be very wise. Because all these actions explained are connected to the Etz Chaim. He said here. The one who are very Maseret Shabbat 23 bet. The one who are they are careful about this mitzvah of lighting Shabbat, they have the merit to have wise kids. Why is it important? Because the wise kids, they are them who are gonna bring back to our nations, to our kingdoms, to our people, to our tribe, to our family, the culture of truth. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen ואמן. תודה רבה.
אמן ואמן. תודה רבה, רבנו. תודה רבה.
Amen, amen.
רבה, רבנים צדיקים. Do you have any question?
Amen, Chief Rabbi.
תודה רבה. תודה רבה. So I'm just seeing the YouTube commentary. So sorry, I didn't read it because I was focused on the limud. So we have Melke asking, he's saying, can you see my commentary, brothers? Here we see. You will see Babylon, the mystery of Babylon. It's written at the bottom of the statue. Thank you for the. I didn't know. Thank you. Thank you for the information. If you have pictures, maybe you can send to us. We can see. Colossus poem. Okay. Thank you to everybody who was on YouTube and Facebook and so on. And thank you to the Rabbanim Tzadikim who were with me in the Zoom. תודה רבה, Chief Rabbi Elnathan Hanan. תודה רבה, Chief Rabbi מרדכי בן אברהם. תודה רבה, Chief Rabbi ישי משה. תודה רבה, Chief Rabbi זוהר. תודה רבה, רבי אליהו סימידיה. תודה רבה, רבי חיים ישראל פונדול. תודה רבה, רבנית קטרין. תודה רבה, Papa Bantu Louis. So thank you to all of you for your time, and Bezat Hashem, see you next week for the Limud, and Shabbat Shalom for the one who that I will not see before the end of the week. Just to remind the one who are on the traditional Limud, we will have Limud tomorrow. Bezat Hashem around 8:30 Paris time. Bezat Hashem. לילה טוב, רבנים צדיקים. merci beaucoup. תודה רבה. ביי ביי.
לילה טוב, רבנו. תודה רבה.